good evening, everybody. Welcome to the community event of Worldwide Weddings PH Community. Tonight, May 16, our event or our community event is all about wedding glow. Paano nga ba ma-achieve ang wedding glow? And I do believe that we opened up this event not only for those who are getting married, but also to anyone. Kasi 'di ba, hello ladies, 'di ba? We talk about our skin and our hair. So, etong topic natin tonight is applicable to a lot of people whether or not ikakasal kayo. I want to go ahead and introduce our speaker for tonight. Our first speaker is a very good friend of mine. Yeah. She's wonderful. She's beautiful. She's amazing. She's a boss babe, right? She is the blogger behind the DIY Lux Life brand, and she's dedicated to inspiring her readers to make more sensible life choices. Yes, that you don't have to spend a fortune to live the life of your dreams, that you just need to know where to shop and to know of course, how to maximize what you already have. So she's an entrepreneur, a blogger, a YouTuber, a model, a host. She's based in Metro Manila, and she's the co-founder of Threefold Trigger Marketing, a digital marketing firm. But more than that, I think what makes this really relevant is she is a newly wedded bride. Tama ba yun? Newly wedded. Yeah, she just got married. There you go. So she has a lot of tips for everybody. I'm so excited to have her here on stage. No other than the beautiful Miss Addie Amor.
Hello! Hi, everyone! I hope you can all hear me. Wow! Thank you, Janae, for that intro. I am indeed a newly wedded person.
Person.
Newlywed. Yep.
Yes.
I got married during this pandemic. So, yeah, very excited for that. And I'm also going to have a second wedding, the church wedding, because the one I did was a civil wedding, because, that's easier to do versus the church wedding. There's so many requirements, by the way, for a church wedding. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, I'm very excited to share my skincare tips and everything. Actually, I wanted to recreate for everyone the wedding look that I did.
Oh yeah, it's important that I mentioned that, ladies. Okay, so Addie did a pandemic wedding, right? So
Yep.
she did her own makeup,
Yeah,
so
I
it
did.
is possible. Okay,
Oh yeah, very possible. Actually, sorry, do you want English or Taglish? I forgot to
you
ask.
can do anything.
Anyway, okay. Okay, well, honestly for me, I was first thinking of getting a makeup artist. But I don't know, the cases just started to become higher and higher. And then I realized, you know what? It just makes more sense that we lessen, the people at the wedding as much as we can. So I was like, you know what? I can do my own makeup. And then at first, everyone was like, hindi mo yan kaya. Stress ka sa day na yan. Hindi mo magagawa. And I was like, hindi kaya ko yan. So I tried it. And then I did like a makeup test beforehand. I did it a month before. So I made sure everything, I tested it, I wore it for 10, 12 hours, and then it worked. I was able to figure out the perfect products for me and the perfect way to put it on my face. And it lasted so long. Like, can you imagine how long a wedding is? And so many things happen. But at the end of it, after all the dancing, after I think it was 2 a.m. when everything ended, I still looked like I just put my face on. Even the lipstick lasted so long. So I was like, oh, I can do my makeup.
Okay, so Addie Amor here, of course, will have a lot of tips for everyone to talk about skincare. Actually, before I leave you on the stage, na ikaw yung solo, okay? I learned something from another makeup artist because I was just at an event 2 days ago, and nagme-makeup siya sa mga celebrity and all that. And then I asked him about how to achieve the no makeup look. And then he mentioned to me that, alam mo, in reality, for brides to achieve that, they need to prepare 1 year. to take care of their skin. And then I
One
remembered
year.
you. I remembered you because like so to all of my friends, no, like Addy really talks about that, yung the routine. I'm not gonna preempt what you're gonna say, but definitely Addy's the perfect person to talk about skincare. So all right, so I'll give you the stage.
Okay,
Uh,
sure.
ladies, please put me on the side. There you go. Go ahead,
All
Addy.
right. Wow, this is wide. Okay. Anyway, okay, I actually listed down all the tips that I have for you guys. Honestly, skin is really one of the most important things that you need to take care of if you want to look good. And I'm not just talking about your face. Your neck is also skin. If you're gonna wear off shoulder, this matters too. Your arms, your hands, your hands, this matters a lot in a wedding. So everything, it's very, very important. And then it all starts with having great quality skin. So that's why this is also very important. Okay, so first let's talk about my tips to prep skin before the wedding day. Alam niyo, tamang-tama talaga yung sinabi ni Janae, kailangan talaga prepared kayo. And 1 year, wait, parang ang tagal nun, 1 year of skin prep. Ang tagal nun. But if you have perfected your skincare routine, tas maganda na yung skin mo, okay na yan. Huwag nyo na baguhin. Maybe after the wedding, pwede kayo mag-experiment. But if you already have a really, really good skincare routine, yan na lang gawin nyo. Okay, so that's one of the tips I have also. And also, skin prep is very important for skin quality, right? So, like I've been saying, your skin quality is very important because this gives you the perfect base for makeup application. Okay. So, once again, it's not just the face. I mean, of course, most of the makeup goes on the face, but I don't know if you're gonna hire a makeup artist or if you're gonna do your own makeup like I did. But for me, when I did my makeup, yes, most of it was on the face, but I also did makeup down here on my neck, and I also put here on my shoulders and my décolleté because I was wearing off shoulder. So it really depends on you what your makeup artist will do or what you're wearing, but make sure that everything is ready. Everything is prepared and looks really good so that whatever you put on top of it, it will look even better. Okay? So let's start with my first tip, which is, alam mo, hindi nyo may expect yung tip na to, but my first tip is, beauty starts from within. And your skin is your biggest organ. Okay, so what's really important is you take care of your skin from the inside going out. I know everyone's gonna tell you, rub all this stuff on your face, put it all over there. But no, my first tip is to take care of your body, your whole body. The skin is the biggest organ on your body. So it's very important that you eat right, you eat healthy, you exercise, drink a lot of water. Okay, that's very important. But the most important is you have to sleep. Okay, I know this is advice, this is life advice. Oh, parang life advice, no? This is life advice, and this is something that I feel like everyone should do, not just if you're preparing for a wedding, but if you want really good skin, this is how you start getting it. Okay, eat healthy, exercise. It's very important because everything you do, everything you eat, everything you drink, it affects your entire body and you will see it. So I don't know if this is the same for you guys, but with me, if I eat oily food, fatty food, my skin looks really bad. It looks dull. I get pimples, just a lot of issues. But when I switched up my diet, I ate more vegetables, I don't cook my food with oil anymore. That's when my skin really started to become way, way better. And that's really what gives you the perfect base when you're putting on makeup. Or even if you don't want to put on makeup, just having great skin every single day when you wake up. I think that's really great. And also, drink water. That's very important. That's something I only started to do because of the pandemic. And I noticed such a big difference with my skin. It's not as dry as it used to be. It's healthier. There's a glow to it. And that's because your body is taken care of. So it shows in your skin. And then another thing, the most important thing, you have to sleep. Please, matulog kayo. 8 hours, matulog kayo. Because when you sleep is when your skin really regenerates and everything. So this is really the time for your body and your skin to repair itself. So that's why whenever someone tells you to sleep, you should sleep, because that's one of the best ways to really improve your body, improve your health, and it will show in your skin. Okay? Also, avoid oily, fatty food and everything. Alam ko masarap. Alam ko mahal na mahal natin yung mga fatty food and junk food, diba? But it's really not good for your body. It's not good for your skin. So at least try to lessen it. I'm not telling you to never eat it ever again, but lessen it. If 2 bags a day kayo, mag 1 bag a day kayo, may difference siya, makikita nyo. Okay, so the next tip I have is do your skincare routine regularly. Ayan. So I don't know kung may time kayo, kung busy kayo, or kung may skincare routine kayo, but everyone has to really try to come up with their own skincare routine. So for me, how I did it was I tried so many different products, different facial washes, different toners, different. I just tried all of the products that I wanted to try. So I just bought the small versions from, stores and everything, or I just get samples and then I try it. And then if I like it, I buy the bigger bottle, then I integrate it into my skincare routine. So usually with a skincare routine, you would do it when you wake up in the morning or after you shower in the morning, and then you'd also do it at night before you sleep. So my best tip for you, because everyone's skin is different, okay? Iba-iba talaga yung skin natin. Meron tayong different skin types. We have dry skin, we have oily skin, may combination skin tayo, meron ring, what's that called? There's also skin that oxidizes when you put on products. So that's why it's very important also that you understand kung ano yung skin nyo. Like me, for example, yung skin ko, I'm oily on my T-zone. So this area here, I'm oily, but I'm normal everywhere else. So when I do my skincare routine, I use the products for oily skin on this area, on my T-zone, and then I use the normal skin type products for the rest of my face. So your face can also be like that. Like you have a different parts of your face are a different skin type, or if you notice this part's oilier, this one's dry. So you really have to understand your face, study your face, and really see. I mean, if you're oily, you would know it. Basta oily ka, shiny ka palagi, you're oily. If you're dry, if you have dry skin, you have flaky skin. It's always like crackly and everything, and it's just rough. You have dry skin. If you have normal skin, you're lucky. Everything's balanced. Your skin isn't dry. Your skin isn't oily. It's just all okay. In that case, you are very lucky. Now, to know if you have this type of skin that oxidizes with products, you have to put product on your face, see if it oxidizes, and then that's something you really need to keep in mind when you're buying products. So, for example, if you buy foundation or concealer or powder, you really have to put it on your skin, let it oxidize because it changes the color, and then that's when you would know what your right shade is. So, yeah, that's basically the basics of skin. And then once you know your skin type and once you understand your skin, that's when you can pick which products to try. So me, how I started, I went to a department store, tinan ko lahat ng products, ano kaya dito yung pwede sa skin ko, ano ba yung mga skin issues ko. And then from there, naghanap ako ng mga products na, ito pwede pala to, ito baka gumana sa face ko. It's really just trial and error. Tapos pag meron kayong nahanap na product na feeling nyo, ay, ang ganda nito, ang ganda ng skin ko this week, hanapin nyo kung ano yung product na ginamit nyo, kung bakit ang ganda-ganda ng skin nyo, and then that's what you keep using. And then slowly, you can build your own skincare routine. So for me, it took me years. It took me years to really figure out what the perfect skincare routine is for me. So with you guys, I hope you don't take that long, but the best way is really try everything and then see what works and then come up with your own skincare routine. So for my personal skincare routine, it's actually very simple. I used to have a 10-step, 15-step skincare routine, but as I grew older, I realized I don't have time for that anymore. So I figured out a way to simplify my skincare routine. So typically what I would do when I wake up, I would do my skincare routine. So I would do facial wash. I usually use, since I am oily and I have acne prone skin, the facial wash I usually use is those deep cleansing facial washes, the ones with tea tree oil with anti acne ingredients, because that's what my skin needs. So when I wake up, I wash my face with facial wash and then I put toner. I noticed that the toner that really works with my skin type is the micellar type toners like Garnier, Nivea. They have really good micellar water, and that's what I use as a toner. And then after that, I would look at my skin. So let's say on that day, my skin looks like there are some breakouts or there's some acne on my skin. I would apply niacinamide on my face for the acne parts of my face. And then, so for those of you who don't know, niacinamide is an ingredient that can help heal acne on your face, acne scars, stuff like that. And the one I use, the one I really love is the Ordinary. So that one I've been using for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, and that's what keeps my skin nice, smooth, and acne free. So that's what I use if I feel like I need it. But if I don't need it, I don't use it. That's very important. It's important that you put something on your skin that your skin needs. It's kind of like, alam mo, pag kumakain kayo, hindi ka naman kakain pag, di ba, busog ka na, di ba? Or hindi ka naman kakain kung hindi mo kailangan yung vegetables na to, or kung hindi mo kailangan yung meat na to, di ba? So it's kind of the same with the skin. Pag hindi kailangan ng skin nyo, huwag nyo gawin. Actually, the less you do to your skin, the better. The more you allow it to be its natural self, the better it's going to become. Oh, I just noticed there are comments here. Hi, good evening, everyone. I am using that one also. Yes, the Ordinary Niacinamide is a really, really good product. Yes, I feel like an endorser, but no, I don't endorse it, but I really use it as much as I can. So pretty, Miss Annie. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for commenting. Okay. Wow, it's actually really fun that there's a comment section here. Anyway, so where was I? Right. So after the niacinamide, I put my cream. Basically, the cream is for moisturization because the cream I use is Dr. Cos. It's a water cream, so it moisturizes and it also has a serum inside it. So it gives me a lot of skin benefits because it's a serum, but it also moisturizes because it's a cream. So that's what I end up using. So in the morning, my skincare routine is basically 4 steps, and then that's it. And then at night, it actually becomes more complicated at night, depending on how my skin is feeling or ano yung nangyari sa araw ko, diba? So if I went out, commuted or something, but honestly, I haven't commuted in a while because it's kind of scary. But usually it depends. Like if I stayed out and then I feel like a lot of pollution, a lot of dust and dirt went on my face when I come home, I of course do facial wash and then I do a mask. So I do a deep cleansing mask. And then depending on the state of my skin, I might also do um, oh yeah, that's a good tip. Don't forget to wear SPF. Yes, that is correct. Don't forget to wear SPF. But honestly, if I'm being honest with you, I have not been wearing SPF religiously just because I usually just stay at home. But before, when I used to leave, get out of the house, I always wear SPF, especially when I know I'm going to be under the sun. But yeah, SPF is really great. That's something that will help you, especially with anti-aging. So if you don't want to age or if you want to slow down aging, using SPF would be a really great thing because it's actually the sun. The sun, when it hits your face, it's what ages you. Okay. What was I saying? Right. So we're doing the evening skincare routine. So depending on what I did that day, I will do a mask. So I usually do like a deep cleansing mask if I feel like a lot of dirt and grime went into my face from the outside world, pollution. And then after that, I'll check my skin. Does it need moisturization? Then I'll also do a moisturizing mask. And then after that, I'll do the same thing. Toner, niacinamide. Sometimes when I have like really, really bad pimples, I would use pimple treatment. Um, I forgot which one I used, but it's a Korean treatment where you just get a little bit, then you dot it on your pimple, and then the next day it shrinks your pimple. So there are a lot of products like that, especially in Korean skincare. So I suggest you just try a bunch and then see what works on your pimples. I also have tried the tea tree oil treatment from the Body Shop for pimples. That one works sometimes on me. So I don't know, it might work better for you guys, but that one works for me sometimes. But the Korean products work better for my skin type. It's just what I noticed. But anyway, so yeah, after niacinamide, after a pimple treatment, like a spot treatment, then I would end up doing my cream again. So that's my skincare routine. Of course, everyone's skincare routine is different. You really have to try a lot of different products, see what your skin needs, see what does well on your skin, and then that's what you use when you do your skincare routine. So yeah, that's tip number two. Do your skincare routine regularly. Okay, it especially when you're gonna get married. Like for me, for example, I did not change my skincare routine a month before my wedding. So a month before my wedding, I did my skincare routine religiously every single day, morning, nighttime, and my skin, it made such a big difference with my skin. And then, of course, on the day of my wedding, when I applied makeup on my skin, it made it so much easier because it was smoother. You know, the quality of my skin was better because I stuck to my regular skincare routine. Okay, so my next tip is do a makeup test at least 2 months before your wedding. Okay, 2 months. Why? Because if you react to something or to a product that you use, if you're doing your own makeup, or if the makeup artist uses, at least you will have enough time for, I don't know, if you get a rash, if you get allergies, if something bad happens to your skin, 2 months is enough time for your skin to heal and, regenerate. And also, you don't want to pick a makeup artist, you know, 1 month before, 2 weeks before. That's not going to work. You have to make sure that you do a makeup test at least 2 months before, so that at least you will already know, okay, my face is going to be fine on my wedding day. And you already know that nothing bad happens to your face with all the products that the makeup artist, or if you're doing your own makeup, that you choose. Okay. And another important thing is to test it out long term. Like me, for example, since I did my own makeup, I did multiple tests. I didn't just do one test, good. No, I tried it multiple times, multiple days. And then I even tried it when I stayed home. I tried it when I went out. And then that's really when you can see, okay, how long is this makeup going to last? What do I need to improve on? What do I need to change so that on the day of my wedding, I won't have to worry. I know I'm going to look good and I'm going to be happy with the way I look. So that's very important. Please make sure you do a makeup test months and months before, because it's really just the best way to prepare your skin and overall to not be stressed closer to your wedding day. My next tip is to stick to tried and tested treatments. Okay, this one is very important. Okay, wag kayo mag-try ng treatment na never nyo na-try, because you're really going to, I don't know, that's just not good. Okay, so if you want to do a facial, eyelash extensions, you want to do your brows, or you want to get your teeth done, whitening, or if you want to do micro needling or whatever treatment you want done, make sure that you have tried it. If you've tried it last year, good, because at least you know kung ano mangyayari sa skin nyo pag nakuha nyo yung treatment na yon. Me, for example, for facials, because of my skin type, I can't do facials. But for facials, it really depends on the type of facial you get and where you get it done. Just make sure that you get a facial that you've tried before and you know how long it takes for your face to heal from that facial. Kasi may mga facial, di ba, na pinapop nila yung pimples, ang dami nilang tinatanggal, tapos ang dami mong wounds from the facial, and then that has to heal. So you need to understand how long it takes your face to heal from any of these treatments before you decide to do it before your wedding. So for example, gustong-gusto nyo mag-facial, kailangan nyo para sa wedding nyo. If you know na 2 weeks yung kailangan mo para gumanda ulit yung skin nyo after the treatment, then please, um, gawin nyo siya 2 weeks before. But don't try a new treatment, don't try a new doctor. Dapat na-try nyo na siya and dapat talaga gumagana sa skin nyo before you decide to do it, before your wedding day. Kasi risky talaga siya. And especially if it's something you've never tried, if it's a clinic you've never tried, if it's a doctor you've never tried, it's super risky. Don't do it. Do it after the wedding. And then me, personally, I got eyelash extensions for my wedding. This is not the lashes I had in my wedding, but I got eyelash extensions during my wedding, but I had never gotten eyelash extensions before, but I wanted it for my wedding. So yung ginawa ko, 2 months before my wedding, I tried getting eyelash extensions. Okay. Trinay ko, maganda naman. Comfortable naman siya sa mata ko, hindi naman ako umiyak. Okay naman, walang bad reaction. So that's when I knew, okay. So, tas in-observe ko din, how long did it take for the lashes to fall? So, that's also something very important, diba? Kailangan maintenance rin, tingnan nyo. So, I looked at it, I was like, okay, so it takes the lashes 2 weeks to fall. So, to me, I took that as, okay, so a week before my wedding is when I will get the eyelash extensions. And then I got it from the same place. I got the same lady who did it. And everything went perfectly because my eyes, I already tested it on my eyes. So same thing goes with your brows. Kung gusto nyo pagawa yung brows nyo, if you get it waxed, if you get it threaded, tattooed, tinted, whatever, make sure you've already tried it. And then go to the same person. Go to the same person to do your brows. Also your teeth. If you want to get your teeth done, if you want to get whitening, cleaning, please go to your regular dentist and get a treatment that you've already tried. I don't know if you guys have tried microneedling, but this is also a popular treatment because it evens out the skin texture, but it kind of leaves your face with a lot of wounds because, microneedling, so they really prick you and then you'll end up with a lot of things to heal on your face. So just make sure that if you try any sort of treatment, anything you're going to do to your face, make sure you've tried it and then you know that it's good for your skin. Don't risk it. Don't risk doing anything new before your wedding. I actually heard horror stories from makeup artists who do weddings. They said that when brides go to the hotel the day before their wedding, the hotel offers them like spa treatments, facials the day before their wedding, and then some brides take it. Like I heard this one story where the bride got a facial the night of her wedding, and then the day of her wedding her skin was so dry it was peeling off. The makeup artist couldn't do her makeup properly because if you add powder to flaky, crusty skin, mas obvious yung dryness ng skin mo. So, please, wag niyo yan gawin kasi mahihirapan yung makeup artist and ikaw rin, mahihirapan ka kasi your skin won't look good. And no amount of makeup can cover up those kinds of bumps and those kinds of dry patches on your skin. So, alam niyo, importante talaga, even if you don't have the best makeup artist or if you are not the best makeup artist, tas gusto nyo gawin yung makeup nyo, what's important is your skin looks good. So maganda yung base nyo para sa makeup nyo on your wedding day. And another, this tip is pretty funny. This is a very important tip, this next one, but I don't know if kaya nyong gawin. Avoid stress. So, ilalagay ko dito, avoid stress because stress is so bad for your skin. You'll really see it. If you get stressed, if you shout at people a lot, if you get angry, if you fight with people, alam nyo, kitang-kita talaga siya sa skin mo, magkaka-wrinkles ka, diba? It's just something that you shouldn't go through, especially if you're about to get married. Isipin nyo lang, this is supposed to be the most important moment of your life when you are going to marry the love of your life. And if you are stressed, if you look stressed, if you gain more wrinkles because you're planning this wedding, this is not going to end well for you. So, as much as possible, avoid stress, get a really, really good event planner. Please do yourself a favor and get a really, really good event planner like Janae, you know, because they are there. Their one job, honestly, is to make sure that you don't go crazy. And I really have heard a lot of horror stories about brides who get really, really stressed and then they just don't know what to do. And then, you don't want your wedding, you don't want to remember your wedding as something that stressed you out or something that made you cry or gave you wrinkles, right? You want to remember your wedding as the best day of your life. And the best way to do that is really to have suppliers that you trust, an event planner that you trust, so that all you have to worry about is how you will look on that day, which is, of course, very, very important as well. Okay, so another tip I have. Um, okay, this one, it's my last tip actually. Do what's good for you and listen to your skin. So, this is a general tip also when you're planning your wedding, when you're making decisions. Just make sure that you do what you want, do what is good for you, do what is healthy for you, do what will make you happy. Because at the end of the day, it is your wedding. You're the one who's going to look back and be like, oh, that was a great wedding. I liked every single choice I made in that wedding. And also, you have to listen to your skin, make sure that your skin, um, make sure that you look at your skin, study it, and you understand what it needs. Okay. All right. So those are my tips. And then I also listed down a lot of different tips of what you need to do on the day. Um, sorry. The skin do's and don'ts before your wedding day. Actually, this is very short. I can just read it out for you guys. So, for your skin do's and don'ts before your wedding day, the do's, listen to your skin and what it needs. As I've been saying earlier, you really have to understand your skin, you really have to know what it needs, what products it needs, if it shouldn't be touched and everything. Just make sure may relationship kayo ng skin nyo na naiintindihan nyo talaga sila, mahalin mo yung skin mo, and then it's going to become the best quality skin of your life. Do be gentle with your face. Alam mo, ang dami kong nakikita na ay, parang ang aggressive nila sa skin nila. Like when you wipe your face with a towel, usually people do this and then they drag it down, and then because the towel also has a rough texture and then, you rub your face with it. Don't do that. Just be really, really gentle with your skin and don't drag it down. If you're applying product or if you're using a towel, just pat it dry like that. And then don't do that because you're also, you know, helping your skin age faster. When you apply product, apply it upwards like that from the bottom to the top. And then another tip is to clean all your skincare and makeup tools. That's very important. No matter what you use, the brushes, anything, you have to make sure that they are clean because you're going to apply it to your face. And also, bacteria can build up on those tools. Use tried and tested products and treatments. And also, don't forget to keep calm, trust yourself and your choices. So let's talk about the don'ts. Don't try new skin treatments. Don't pop your pimples. Oh my gosh, so many people do this. Do not pop your pimples. Just let it disappear on its own. Don't touch your face. I do that all the time. You know, the more you touch your face, you're transferring bacteria from wherever your hand was to your face. Just don't do it. Don't touch your face. Um, don't rub your towel on your skin and don't drag your skin downwards. What I've been saying a while ago, right? Don't drag it down there. And if you follow all of these tips, ang dami kong sinabi, no? Pero kaya nyo yan. If you follow all of these tips, I am sure that you are going to end up with the best skin of your life. And it's also going to be the best base for when you put on makeup for your wedding or any event that you are going to go to. All right. So I think that is it. I hope you guys learned a lot from my talk.
Yay! Okay, ladies, if you can see the emoji, like the smiley face at the bottom, you can click that para makita natin ang reactions niya, like heart, smiley face. Did you guys learn?
I think they did.
I
Here in the
think they
comments,
did.
I can
They're
see.
very happy. So, I'm sure you guys have your own personal questions, but we're gonna have the Q&A portion at the latter part. So, right now, what we're going to do is I'm gonna bring in our second speaker.
Woo!
So, our second speaker, Jazz, I hope you're ready.
Hello,
Okay.
guys.
Yes, we're gonna bring our second speaker, Miss Jasmine Baker.
Hello, everybody. And good evening to everyone who's watching and listening right now. And thank you for joining at this community event. And I'm so excited and nervous at the same time.
Don't be nervous. I actually personally made a call out to all of my curly hair girlfriends. Sabi ko, are you curly hair?
Right,
Join the link. As in, kahit hindi sila bride, sabi ko, go and
right,
join the link para they can learn.
right.
So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, owner and CEO of Cuts and Curls by Jazz.
Okay.
We have a lot to learn from her today. So take it away, Jasmine.
I'll just make this very quick. And
It's okay. Make it long.
just shout out to my friend who's here in this session, Krish. Hi, Krishel. She's very, very supportive friend. And to those who are from the community, Curly Girl Philippines, hello to you guys. Shane, thank you. I love your hair, Miss Jazz. Thank you so much. Actually, I had a long hair before, but yeah. Maria Katrina, hello. Hello to everybody. Just, yeah. So thank you for coming. So, I'm just giving a quick tip for the brides, of course, and for those who has different type of hair, such as straight hair, wavy hair, curly hair, like mine, or a coily one, which is yung very kinky. And before your wedding, of course, just a tip. Because I actually type it down. So, also, if you have any questions, just put it on the comment box on Facebook Live and also here in this session. And yeah, so I'm just hearing it. Okay, so tips to do before your wedding. Okay, you can use shampoo for strengthening and repairing damage, and also important is moisturizing your hair. And another one is to condition your hair. Okay, so those products, I suggest to find products that doesn't have sulfate, that doesn't have silicones either. So those are making your hair frizzy and dry. Yeah, so support some products like Zen Nutrients or Human Nature, or like local ones like Bioorganics. I heard about it. Those are great products. So try those. Support locals. What else? Stay away from the heat damage, like such as curling iron or high heat of blow drying your hair. Those are really dry up your hair so much. And also, um, because it's gonna style your hair with that using those heat, so might as well lessen to use those. So try to avoid those. If you want to color your hair, everybody wants to color their hair. You can color your hair at least 2 weeks before your wedding, because if it's a month, the roots is gonna start to show. So if you want to do that, color your hair like maybe just a basic, like brown, light brown, big brown, something like that. But the bleach, try not to, lalo na yung mga balayage, because the bleach will really dry up your hair. But if you can stay, if you still want to do those, make sure to deep conditioning your hair, or use like any hair mask or hair treatment to your hair. That would be good, right after you color your hair. Okay, so that's very important. Another thing too, do not use any chemical harsh products, such as if you want to rebond your hair, like straighten your hair, yung mga rebond and relax, or Brazilian blowout. Please try to stay away those, because chemical harsh will really damage your hair so much. So Yeah. Okay, so we have like really quick questions here. It says like had my big chop too. That's good. You chop your damaged hair. That's a good one. That's a start. Yes. Oh my God, sulfate, super freeze and dry ng hair ko. Yes, sulfate will really dry your hair. So try not to, please. Don't avoid those. Same way where freeze and dry. I think I'm having a rebond months before. No, no, no. Don't rebond your hair. Might as well do like if you're wavy hair, might as well just try the technique of curly girl method. It's called CGM. So do a research about it, or you could go to my Facebook page and learn something about it, or my website. Just go on that page. Okay, so back to the tip. Try to buy good hair care products with no sulfate and silicone. I mentioned that. Okay, so stylers for hair. This is like your routine every day. For example, if you have straight hair, you can use the oil or serum, but lightweight only. You know, like for example, like avocado oil or rosehip oil. Do not use coconut oil. Those are very legend or like common things that everybody knows that they can use it. It's like try not to. Just avoid it if you can. Siguro mga lightweight lang. Siya, like, let's say, there's one sunflower oil from Human Nature. You can use that as well. Um, for curly or wavy hair, you can try the gel, the hair gel that holds your curls. The hair mousse as well. It's also give you volumes at the same time. And curling cream if you're curly or wavy hair. What else? Yeah, and then to cleanse your hair, use like a clarifying shampoo or deep cleansing shampoo. So anything is available to, you can find it like in supermarket, in mga Human Nature or something like that, or Zendutrians. Tea tree would be good. Gugu shampoo I heard is really good. If you want like a thicker hair or volume your hair, you could use that. Rosemary shampoo, peppermint things that's like I think safe to use, that then go for it. Okay. For the hairstyle, I would say on your wedding, okay, for hair, okay, for straight hair, this is a like I always notice this. Like if you have a straight hair, you curly your hair. If you have curly hair, you straighten your hair. Why? Yes. Right. Okay. You know that I love CGM. Okay. Hello to Shane. Yes, please embrace our girls. Hair color. How many weeks or months before the wedding? As I've mentioned, 2 weeks before your wedding would be okay. All right. Kasi kung 1 month, it's gonna be, it shows your roots na like 1 cm to 2 cm. So it wouldn't be that good because makikita sa photo. But it's up to you guys. But I would recommend 2 weeks before your wedding. And then deep condition after that, okay? So it lessen the dryness. What else? Proud kulot here. Thank you, Shane. Mine is wavy. Hello, MJ. Yes, definitely. Ako yung lagi nagpapakurl. Some people, they're still not, educated about their hair is wavy, but they always think it's straight. But no, it's not really. If you see that back, it says like, "What's your curl pattern?" So you need to, everybody needs to educate about their curl type or hair type. So there is a straight, like really really straight hair. That's where I started to cutting people's hair na hindi talaga siya nagka-curl. And also with curly hair, hindi talaga siya mag-straight. So it's the same thing. What else? For the hairstyle, for the updo, right? Some people, okay, some brides, they actually preferred to do updo, for the hair, right? For the wedding. But I've seen a lot of hairstyle for curly na naka down lang. I prefer down kasi parang very feminine, very sweet, and it's really nice. Like yung parang mermaid look, you could do that. You can use accessories as well, like you can use the tiara, you can use the hair clip, and you can use also like a flower vine or something like that in your hair during your wedding. So, but I would say this: whatever you feel like it makes you feel pretty, then go for it. So that's it. Basta just whatever you have on your hair. Let's say if it's healthy, just maintain it. Try not to. Try to avoid all the chemical harsh things for your hair. Just follow the product that suits you well. Okay, it's the same thing with skin actually. So some products it may work for you, it may not work for you, and some people it may work for them or not. So it's just really vice versa. Okay, so yes, very feminine. um yeah, so any questions? Ayun, I guess I'm all done for that. And if you have questions, just ask questions. We have that uh, ask questions in Facebook Live and also here in community event at Airmeet.
Yes. Wow. Okay. So thank you, Jazz. That was short and sweet, but I'm sure that all of you ladies have questions. So I'd like to bring back on stage. I hope Adi is still there. Okay, I would like to bring back on stage also Adi, and we're gonna do our Q&A. So everyone, I hope you have your questions ready. So we'll throw out the questions to both Adi or Jazz about
Actually,
skincare and hair care.
yeah, we have questions already for here.
Okay, let's go and okay, let me read the question. So it says here, hey Adi, okay, so we're doing Q&A now. So
Yes.
everyone, you can ask any question related, skincare. Di ba, I'm right in the middle. Nahiya naman ako. Wala akong makeup, and they're so beautiful.
Just
Ito
drink
po yung
water.
ano. I'm the casual kind. All right, here's our first question from Miss Elise. Wow. Miss Elise, her question is, I'm doing CGM since July 2020 and I'm planning to do my own hair. Any suggestion on how to style it? Oh, yan.
Okay. All right, for that CJM, I need to know what type of hair she does. Like she have or like wavy hair or curly. If you have wavy hair, like I think si Miss Jen, so wavy hair.
Ako nga,
Yeah.
baby ba ako?
Oo. Oo, may letters si sa dulo eh.
Oo,
So if you're
baby
wavy
pala
hair,
ako. Okay.
if you're wavy hair, it's up to you. If you want it clean, you can do the updo. Like parang pa-crown at the back. You can do that. Or braids. That would be perfect for the wavy hair. Or kung kailangan mo talaga ng medyo talaga for like staying long, you can use the high heat. I mean, I could I you could do that for just the one day. I mean, that's fine for the special event like such as wedding. And also use okay, 3 so see it's type 3, something like mine. Okay.
Bakit
3,
alam niya? Wala akong
because
alam.
she's part of the CGM.
May
Okay.
quiz ba yan? May exam ba yan para malaman?
Okay, so type 3 siya. These are like more like this, curly. I don't know if you can see it. So, ganito
Yes,
ka-curls
yes.
na. Yeah, like that. So, type 3 usually, I don't know, there's my mannequins. Okay. So, you can do braids as well, like this, parang half. Mas better. I prefer this way. Or kung medyo clean ang gusto mo, depende kung saan ka mas komportable. But also, some hairstylists or makeup artists, they match it with the face frame. Pero ako, I go for like what makes me feel happy. So, what makes me feel pretty at the same time. So, go for that. Or yung all updo like this, parang pa-crown, you can do that. Pero kung pababa lahat, you can, make your hair just like simple, curly looking and bouncy and healthy and shiny. You can use curling cream, and then you can use hair gel or hair mousse. If you have like thin hair, you can use the hair mousse to hold the curls kasi. And then at the same time, you use the hairspray na para pang matagalan the whole day. Okay, hairspray was
So,
okay. Any type of hairspray actually. So just use. But if you're strictly CGM, I guess you have to find like a good hairspray na CG approved pero kasi ang hirap eh. But for this special event, kahit i-break mo na yung rules for CGM, you can use any type of hairspray.
which is
Okay?
just one day lang naman.
Yes, one day
Yes.
lang naman. Even like yung curling iron, you can use that just one day. Ang hindi lang maganda is before your wedding, it's really, really dry. It's like you do high heat, blow dry every day, which is not really that good. Okay? What else?
All right.
Thank
Thank
you for the
you.
question, Elias. Yeah,
All
it's
right.
probably
So, okay, more questions, guys. Don't be shy. Okay, so MJ has a question. It says, my skin is kind of dry, What skincare products do you recommend for me, Miss Adi?
Dry skin. Okay. Well, for dry skin, me personally, what really works for me is the Dr. Cos cream. I don't, I don't know if you guys can buy it because I used to buy it from O Shopping, and then I just anyway, it's a Korean product. It's really, really good at moisturizing.
Mhm.
But actually, something I used to use before that I think would really work with a lot of people is coconut oil.
Mm.
So this is something
For
that,
the skin. Yes.
yeah, like this is really something that
Yeah, some people
moisturizes your
use coconut
skin
oil in their hair as well.
on their hair. Yeah, you know what? Just shower in coconut oil. I think that would be a good thing to
Yeah,
try
because
also.
for curly hair, it doesn't really, I mean, suits that much kasi ang heavy kasi ng coconut oil.
Mhm. So for
And
skin,
yes,
okay. But for the curly hair, not okay.
But for straight hair,
again, some products it work for me, some products work for you. So you have to feel and you have to
mm-mm.
know like if it
Yeah,
works
you
for you.
have to try. But
Yes.
yeah, for me, that would be my best product for it because it's a natural product, and I feel like it's going to work on a lot of different skin types because it's an oil, and it's also a really great thing to use to remove makeup because it breaks
Mhm.
down makeup because it's an oil.
Or
So yeah,
makeup, that's right.
that's that's my best tip if you have dry skin. And also, if
Okay.
you have dry skin, I really suggest trying like light exfoliation as well, because usually when you have dry skin, you have those little patches, and then you have uh, basically your skin is rough, right? For dry skin, I'm not quite sure because I don't really get that much dry patches. But from what I've noticed from people with dry skin, it's really better to do a light exfoliation first, and then you put moisturizer. So it's kind of like you're preparing your skin for the moisturizer. You want it to stick more. So it's better to remove that dead layer of skin first before you apply. So a great way to exfoliate would be, there are chemical exfoliators. There are also stuff that you can rub on your face, like shameless plug, the product that I sell on Cray Beauty. It's a makeup remover, but you can also use it as a light exfoliator on your face. So you just rub it on your face, and then it will remove your dead skin. There's also different masks you can use to exfoliate. There's also, I don't know if you guys have tried this, but you can also do the sugar and honey. You mix it together and then you rub it on your skin. So that's also good for like if you want a home
Exposed.
remedy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that how do you call that? It's Q-ray? Cray.
Cray.
Cray, right? So,
That's pupa.
oh my gosh, Adi, I am so due to order that from you. I need that. So that's like a
Right.
small parang
It's like a
puff
pop. Yeah.
puff and then you put it in your face. So ladies, you should check that out. Cray. We'll put it in the link later. So, but
Yeah.
here's another question here in relation to skin pa din. So, kanina dry, ito naman, I'm an oily skin. Can I
Same.
use moisturizing cream?
Oh yeah, you know what? I don't know why people don't think they can use moisturizing cream if they're oily, but you really can. Just don't use oil. Everything I said a while ago about coconut oil, don't use it. Okay, if you already have oily skin, I suggest you go for a water-based moisturizer, which is what I personally use. So look at
Mhm,
the ingredients of the product you're gonna use, and then
mhm,
check, is it more water-based? If it is, then get that one for you because the whole point is to retain moisture on your skin, but not add oil to your skin. So
mhm.
that's what I suggest. Sadly, there
Yes.
is no natural product that I can recommend for you. You really need something water based.
Okay, our next question, grabe our participants are very active. Our next question is for Miss Jazz. It says, I have straight hair and I only use shampoo and conditioner. I'm afraid it will look flat, but I don't want to do any harsh treatments. Any styling that you can suggest from Miss Looney?
Okay. Hi, to Miss Looney for that question. Siguro maybe you could try, okay. For shampoo, if you have straight hair, like super straight hair, please try not to shampoo, not, kasi the common is they shampoo every day. You're not supposed to do that every day because we have like our natural oil from our scalp that's like making our hair shiny. That's like a natural styler na. But also just condition your hair like almost as every day. But since you have a straight hair, yeah, you could use shampoo and conditioner at the same time. But for that, if you're worried about being flat, you have to check the also your hair how to say your the last time you cut like your hair, when was it? Kasi you're supposed to cut your hair 3 to 6 months, but um the thing is like if you don't cut your hair kasi it will really look flat and it's just like a
Mm.
sadako looking something like that because you know yeah, that's mostly like straight hair does it. So what happened is like if you don't have a good trim to your hair, that's what happens. It really looks like flat. So I would say for the haircut, you find somebody who can cut your hair like at least layered, so that para at least may volume, may elevation with your hair. And then
Mhm.
for styling, since you don't want to okay, but I don't want to do any harsh treatment. Yes, don't do any harsh treatments such as like Brazilian blowout or like keratin blowout and things like that. I would suggest try using hair mousse for for your hair, and then like at least a little lightweight of oil serum so it's more shiny for your hair and like a
Mm.
little bounce in something like that. I would suggest other treatments such as deep conditioning that you could do on your own actually. Get a good deep conditioning or hair mask for your hair, and then leave it like 30 minutes and do this like once or twice a week para makondition yung hair mo and it's like soft and shiny since you have a straight hair. Okay?
Wow, ang dami kong natutunan. Okay,
I have a
you need
question
to
about hair.
go,
Can I?
go, Adi.
No, because like with my hair, what I noticed is I don't know if you guys can see, I have so many baby hair.
Baby
And
hair, yeah.
even if I spray it down, I brush it down with a toothbrush, it goes back up. And I don't know, like, so you see that?
Those are
Like,
fine. I could tell that you have like fine hair, like yung
yeah,
sobrang
it's so
manipis.
thin.
Yeah, doon yeah, so thin. So try that. Maybe you should. I know this is. Have you tried the gel?
Gel. But that
Yes.
makes it like really hard
Yes,
though.
sticky, yeah. But for curly hair kasi before, like I mean now, what we do is like to get rid of the cast, meaning yung tigas, is to like scrunch out the crunch. So what you do is like maybe you apply water after that para sa mas lessen yung pag-freeze nung baby hair mo. But the fine hair kasi it's really thin, especially here. But that's a good technique. You use the toothbrush thing.
It doesn't
Yeah.
work.
It works. I know it's sticky na lagyan ng ano ng
Gel.
gel. Kasi some other people they use wax naman.
Mm.
That's also work. Kasi it will really leave to your scalp which I wouldn't recommend. But just try if you want it to hold. If it
So like
bothers
Mm.
you a lot,
I'll
then use the
do
gel.
I'll do gel first, then water,
Yeah,
and then
gel
use
and
the
then water.
toothbrush to
Yeah, yung
oh,
toothbrush. Just, like there's technique like they do this, parang ganyan. Like mine, I
then
have
like, you
this,
stick it
pero
to the
may,
scalp.
parang may
Yeah.
korte sa gilid. So, just
Ah.
use a toothbrush. That's really, really good.
Oh, okay.
We're
So
Like
there's
having
one more
a lot of
question for
questions.
ang daming questions, guys. I love this. But okay, but
Thank you,
before we go to
guys.
this other question for Miss Jess, I have a question for Adi. Me ito personally. I've been told before na, kasi I always nagpapamakeup ako lagi. I'm guilty.
Yep.
I always have to have makeup because I'm hosting. And sometimes, yung makeup artist, they ask me, bago ako makeupan, din, naglagay ka ba ng moisturizer? Like at the in the morning. Just para,
You
okay,
don't know.
parang, ano ba, yes or no? But, well, generally, my answer is no. Guilty, okay? Generally, my answer is no, right? And Addie's doing the face palm because she's my mentor about all this beauty stuff. So anyway, but then sabi ko, bakit mo tinatanong? And then sabi ng makeup artist na, it's actually better sa kanya na hindi ka naka-moisturizer. Is that correct? Like for makeup?
Oh.
Kasi
Well,
parang sabi ko, basta parang pag sinabi ko, minsan, very seldom, parang sobrang minsan, yun nga, naka-moisturizer ako. Then, pupunasan niya yung face ko.
I honestly think that depends on the makeup artist. Like me, for
Okay.
example, when I put on makeup, I always put moisturizer first. And then
Yes.
when I get my makeup done for TV, they apply moisturizer, even if I've
Oh,
already done moisturizer. So I think
okay.
it's really a question of who's
The
gonna
makeup
do your
artist.
makeup.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you
Wala
ask
lang
them, do you want me
na-curious
to
lang.
put
Yun na
moisturizer?
nga, naku-curious ako. Parang ano ba yun? Is it better that you have moisturizer before you put on makeup or wala and then put on makeup? Parang I would guess na dapat may moisturizer and then makeup.
Honestly, for me, I think you should have moisturizer just
I would
because
do the same.
when you put, right? Because when you put on makeup, it's something that your skin isn't used to. So it's
Mhm.
always good to have that extra barrier,
But
that extra
I
thing.
have a theory about that because
Mhm.
moisturizer contains oil, eh. And then like
Ah,
there's oil with makeup too. Like for example, the uh, foundation and then
yes.
the thing. So I
Uh-huh.
guess some makeup artists, it depends on makeup artists. I
Mhm.
guess, they that's why they cleanse it first.
Mhm.
Kasi di pa parang niwa-wipes nila first and then toner.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
they like back to zero. So I
Mhm.
guess like that's what it is. But they also put some makeup artists, they tend to use the moisturizer before to put the
Don't
foundation
make
as
up.
well. So
Yeah,
it's all
okay.
a little bit.
So I guess I know that's the I guess with that, it's a good tip that if you're gonna have your makeup artist, you ask them
Yeah.
how do you want it with naka moisturizer na ba ako when I go there or whatever.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, let's go
Try
to
before you buy.
okay, so wait a minute. Let's answer one more question here for Miss Jazz. So this is from Rona, and her question is: I have 2A type of hair and makapal. I stopped rebonding 2 years ago, and it looks dry now. What can I do para hindi siya maging dry and buhaghag without rebonding?
Okay. For that, 2A is like as almost as the same as straight neck. So what I would suggest is condition your hair. Use the deep conditioning and treatment. Actually, luxury deep conditioning, hair treatment, yun yung mga parang luxury to our hair, something like a serum to our skin. These are really good. Like deep conditioning, kasi sabi niya rebonded siya for 2 years ago. Honestly, if you had the history of rebonding, minimum of 2 years, it just means that you are in transitioning phase. Like meron ka pa natitirang rebonded dyan. I don't know
Mhm.
if she did the big chop, so I don't know the whole story about it. So, para hindi maging dry, condition yan with conditioner and water. Water. Matagal ka dapat sa CR. So, it's something like with their skin, uminom ka ng maraming tubig. Okay?
Mm,
Same thing with
mhm.
our hair, water.
So parang umiinom din ng tubig yung hair natin.
Yes, para siya ata actually halaman. So, kailangan mo siyang diligan. Parang ganito.
I love
Yan,
it.
and then
Okay.
actually, and then also you put the styler, yung especially you as 2A, your 2A kasi parang beachy waves yung buhok niyan eh. So use the hair mousse or lightweight curling cream or leave-in conditioner kung wala kang curling cream. That could help too. Basta kapag nasa CR, when you wash your hair, more water lang. Okay?
Mhm,
Tsaka makapal
mhm.
daw ang hair niya eh. So, I guess more talagang mas absorb din nung tubig sa hair niya. So, better to wash it really and cleanse it as well.
Okay, so medyo tataas yung water bill mo, Miss
Actually,
Rona.
actually, actually magastos ang mga kulot sa conditioner at tubig. Kasi gano'n. Kasi
Yes, yes,
kaka-squish nila ng gano'n. Yun. Sa straight kasi mabilis lang eh. So, wala namang
yes.
i-style. So,
Yeah.
diretso lang.
Okay. All right. So we have I'll do one last question for Addy. Okay. So Addy, it says here, can you give recommendations on skin care routine a month or two before your big day? Actually, sabi niya skincare and hair care routine. So let's start with skincare. So this is from Elise, from Miss Elise. Hi, Miss Elise. So what can you recommend now 2 months before their wedding na skincare?
Okay, well, honestly, with skincare routine, I don't think I can dictate what would be a good skincare routine for you because it's really up to your skin to decide. What I can suggest is to have the basics, which is cleansing, toning, some type of serum, and then moisturizer. I think those four would be the super basic ones, and then just add on to it based on your skin. So, for example, if your skin has dry patches, then do an do an extra type of product just for those. Or if your skin is acne prone, then add a spot treatment or something. So honestly, the most important thing with a skincare routine is you just try a lot of different products, find the one that works for you, and then you stick to it. And then 2 months before, that's all you do. Don't change it, don't risk it. Just do what your skin responds well to already so that it's going to be ready.
Kaya doon yung kanina ko sinabi, no? Sabi, it takes 1 year. So which means para
Yeah.
makapag-experiment ka, ano yung nag-work, doesn't work. And then yun na, yung sabi ni Adi, 2 months before, kung ano yung discover mo, stick to it.
Yeah. But also remember that the skin gets used to products also. So there could be a time where the product worked really well at first and then it slowly started to not work as well. It's because your skin is getting so used to the product. So that's when you try to look for a different product. Or usually what I do is I have two products that I exchange. Like I use this for like a month. Next month I'll use this one just so it would still work as good as it did the first time I used it.
All right. And then how about you, Jazz? Any skincare routine 2 months before the
For me, I think I would just more drink water and not be stressful and put no sunblock kasi the sunblock is very very important kasi you don't want to get too tan in your skin and it's uneven to your face and to your neck. So put more I always put sunscreen kasi it's just really hard to it also age you if you forgot to sunscreen your face. So moisturizer, sunscreen, and also take like yung mga inside parang mga how do I say like kind of vitamin E for the skin things
Mhm.
like that.
Mhm.
You kind of like Myra E. What else? Meron pa yung mga tinitake from it's not
Disclaimer,
glutathione.
wala po kaming pinopromote dito, ha?
Okay,
Hindi
oh
po to
yeah.
paid ad, ha?
It's not, it's not.
Walang paid ad
Hindi
dito.
mga
But,
parang mga glutathione or something. Kasi may mga gusto magpaputi. You can do that. But as long as it's safe, then go for it.
okay, but how about for hair? Like 2 months before, how should they care for them?
I would suggest deep conditioning, more hair buy some mga good products siguro. Basta I mean, yun definitely I would suggest like deep conditioning, hair mask, things like that. Tapos cleanse your hair.
What's a
Okay?
deep conditioning brand that you recommend?
Ako, I usually go for deep conditioning with protein, yung Human Nature. I heard about it's really good. Or for non-proteins and nutrients also could work. And some local products, they tend to have parang no sulfate and no silicone. So go for it. Support local. And kung pero very high-end ka, go for mga nasa ibang bansa. But as long as you are read the labels product it says like sulfate or like dimethicone, those are not safe to your hair because it makes you frizzy, though it can be good for 1 day use but not to like every day. That I would suggest.
So,
Right.
there you go. So, we want to say thank you first to Adi. Adi, thank you so much. We will see you inside our community.
Oh, thank you. Uy, may gusto daw nila ng eyelash ko.
Yes.
Sorry.
Thank you,
Thank you guys
Adi.
so much. I hope you all learned. Have fun. I hope you win the
Yes.
games.
Yes. Okay, thanks,
Bye.
Addy. Bye bye. All right, so, but before we end, to everyone who's watching, Jasmine, why don't you invite them to our expo and, of course, to your booth in Bride Birthday?
Okay, so just okay. Don't forget to to register on Worldwide Weddings PH, and dun sa Facebook they have the link. Soon to
Bit.ly slash
yeah,
soon to
bit.ly
weds.
slash soon to weds. Okay, so make sure to register and you get like you have the huge chance of winning of the cash prize for your wedding. And also for my booth, don't forget it's gonna be on our live streaming would be on July 30, 31st, and August 1. But it runs na, no? Yung
Yes.
expo. Yeah, so
Yes.
you'll see my booth, Cats and Curls. Just click the wedding expert or wedding supplier
Wedding experts of
for
Manila
this
North.
platform. Manila North. Okay, so you click that Manila North and then you find my name or Cats and Curls by Jazz. and you click that, and you'll see my services and the products for your supplies for your weddings, and more informations, on that platform.
Yes, and
Okay,
of course, the special promos and discounts that
promise and
Cuts and
discount.
Curls is offering right now all the way to August 1st. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you for joining, and please invite your other friends. Actually, not just brides and grooms. Okay,
Right, and
brides and grooms, please invite them to join us again next weekend for another exciting community event here at Worldwide Weddings PH. All right. We'll see you guys.